Hey guys, how's everyone doing? So today I'm bringing you another item from Cool Tint 604. This time it's the 3M scotchgard Pro, the door edge protectors. You guys probably have seen these. A lot of cars come with them. It's just clear pieces that go on the edges of the back of each door. They're very useful, in my opinion. They go right over here. This is one area that gets chipped a lot. You just bump it into something and it's, the Honda's thin paint already, and then right on the edge like that, it's got a chip. So these are really nice. They just go right here on the edge. You don't have to use the heat gun. They just tuck in here in the back side. Right here, they just fold over. Very easy installation. I think they said they're 1/2 inch wide, and they're going to go to the bottom. So it's something simple, and they're $9.99 plus shipping. So you really can't beat it for all 4 doors. Like I said, I've seen many cars, and that's like the first place they'll chip at, is the edges of the doors. So very easy here. Same thing right here. On the back door, it's not going to go all the way to the bottom. They're like probably 2 inches shorter because they're kind of a standard one size fits all. But I'll show you how it's going to look. Okay, guys? So let me open them up here. So here we go. This is what you get in the kit. There's 4 strips here. Like I said, they're all, I believe it says 30 inches. So the front's fine. You actually have to trim a little off the front. The back is going to be like 2 inches shorter. So not a big deal. I'm going to start from the top just because you're not going to see the bottom since it's way down here. So just got to follow this edge here. The back door, same thing. So follow the edge. This curve right here is going to be the hardest part, but it's not really that difficult since you're kind of just peeling and sticking. Okay? Make sure to clean the area really well before you start so it sticks. I just use some Dawn soap and clean that leading edge. Okay? So let me get started here. Okay, so what I always like to do is just pull a little bit back first and leave the backing just so you don't have this huge like 30-inch piece, dangling. It's got to pick up dust for sure. So just have about that much left and then just guide your way down. So I just start right over here. And you just want to do about half. So stick half down and the other half should be hanging over the edge. And this is probably the easiest thing to install. So that's all kind of where you're at with it. Just stick it like that and just leave it hanging off like that. That way, if you kind of get off course and it kind of starting to go too much on the paint or it's hanging off too much, you just simply peel it back up and stick it back down. It's easy. Where if you put the part that's hanging over, if you stick that down, it's got to ruffle it. So just continue till you got it all the way down. And this is pretty basic because you just follow the line with the door and just keep pulling and using your thumb to guide it down here. And it's nice because you don't need water on this one. Where like the door cup ones, you spray water on them. These you don't need it. So I'm just simply going down the line here. Just get it how you want. If you, like I said, if you notice something, pull it back up, stick it back down. It's not a huge deal. The hardest part is if you stick it all and try to pull it, it'll stretch. So, and I'll show you here when I got it all done here. Okay. So I'm just going, just follow the contour where this crease is right here. Just make sure to go all the way down so you don't get an air pocket. And there you go. And you'll see like about an inch, I would say, extra. And that's okay. You just cut it. If you try to tuck all that, it's probably not going to stick that well because it kind of bunches up. So just trim it. And that's what you got. And if you look at it, you can't really see where it is. That's what I like about the 3M products. It's almost invisible unless you know it's there. And then when the car gets dirty, it'll have dirt on that leading edge. That's the worst thing I would say, but that when you wash it, you can't even tell. So here we go. We'll just tuck this. Really easy here. Give you a better view after my arm's out of the way. Sorry, guys. But pretty basic. And what I like about it, like I said, is when you feel the edge of the door with them on, you can tell there's something there. You know, it has that protection. If you bumped it into another car or a tree or a pole, whatever, it's got to protect that edge from chipping. It's very simple. Because like almost every car I've had and have had in the past, they'll have a chip there. So it's a very easy way to protect it from that. Because we know, like I said, that the paint is thin, especially on the edges. You know, it doesn't take much to chip it. And I have seen on I think my other car even had it from the factory, and then I pulled them off. So let's check them out. Okay. So here I tuck this one all the way down. It's done. As you can see, it's very hard to see it. See if it focuses. You see that little line right there. But you get back and you can't even tell it's on. That's the best part about it. You can't even tell, and you're adding that protection. You can see how dirty my car actually was. You see where I wiped it. But that's the key. Just make sure that area that you're using is clean. Preferably just clean the whole car. And it's raining here, so I just did that little area. And any air pockets you see like that, they'll come out when it's warm. I mean, you could use a heat gun if you want, but there's no need for it. I don't really feel like getting the heat gun out and messing with it. If you just leave it in the sun, they'll eventually work themselves out, the air pockets. So that's not a huge deal. So don't worry if you see a couple. Don't try to pull it off and get it perfect. They will work themselves out. So it's very clean look. Like I said, definitely pick them up for maybe with shipping, $12, $13 for all four. It's a cheap amount to protect some paint on your car. Cheaper than probably most waxes out there. And like I said, I have their door cup protectors. I'm very happy with those. They've been on there for months now, and nothing bad to say about them. They're perfect. So let me go over, wrap up the rest of the car, and I'll show you. Okay, guys, so the whole car is done. Did them all. Here's the back door. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I went up all the way to the top, and I'll show you where it's a little short. Okay, but again, you can't even tell it's on. It's the best part about it. That edge right here going all the way down, and then it ends right, let's see, you can probably see it right there, right here at the edge. See, so it's about 1.5 inches. But for me personally, that doesn't matter. I mean, you can't even tell. You have to really bend down. It's below that crease, which is the best, so your eye won't even see it when you're standing, walking, whatever. And I didn't want it up top here because you definitely see it if you started it at the bottom. So that's the only thing I can say, is that it doesn't, but you're not really going to hit the edge of the door, I would say. I mean, if you do that, not a big deal to me. And then here's the other door. Same thing around this edge. You just have to pull it tight and then stretch it around. It goes all the way down, same thing. It ends right there. But that's, like I said, not a big deal. If you're hitting that bottom part of the edge that hard, it's probably going to dent the door because it's really thin metal on the bottom right there. So just FYI, when you get them, they're not cut too short. It's just that they're pretty much for most cars. So some might be too long, like the front's too long. You know, you trim them. But for the most part, it's got to give all the coverage you need. So I wouldn't worry about it. And you see here, it's not sticking on the back. I didn't push that down enough. Okay, but right here, see those air pockets? I'm not going to worry about them. I know they'll come out. You can mess with them. You can poke them with a pin if you wanted, if it really bugged you. I could lift it from the top and slowly, you know, take the air back out of them. It's not worth it because I know it comes out. You just have to leave it outside. But there's what you got. Like I said, it is so hard to see just the right angle, see that line. So if you guys are looking to protect your car, just pick up a set of these. Again, I'll put a link in the description. Check them out. Cool10 604 on eBay. Has great products, fast shipping from California. Highly recommend it. Like I said, a name brand part. I mean, 3M's good quality stuff. It's not some cheap. I've bought the cheap stuff before. I actually have I believe it's the cheaper stuff I even use for the door sills. And it works okay, but I can tell you working with this is much more quality. Has a thicker fill to it. And I feel like it's going to do a better job protecting the car. So definitely check them out. It's nice finding those little pieces that help protect our cars, guys, especially the paint. Because we know there's, I wouldn't say issues with it, but it just needs a little bit more care, I would say, to be durable. So guys, hope everyone's having a good day. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. I appreciate it. And I will talk to you guys later. Thanks again.